war is over. Okay? NICOLANDRIA, Shelby, y'all I could not have betted on this at all. I would have lost. I would have lost that bet terribly. You know, I was with everybody else. Like, I was like, I would love to see NICOLANDRIA happen. A lot of people were posting about it on Twitter and TikTok and everything. But I was like, I doubt it'll happen. I feel like Nick is too invested in Sierra. And I feel like Alandria wouldn't want to step on Sierra's toes. But tonight, baby, they were stomped on. They were stomped on. And you know what? I love it. I eat it up. I am gonna be so honest. I stopped watching the show for like 2 days ish, 3 days, because after the whole Hannah and Jeremiah thing, I was like, actually, what the hell is happening in this house? The fact that Huda, who verbally abused Jeremiah, got to stay in the house was crazy to me. And the fact that she was not least voted was crazy. Also, the fact that they voted Hannah out, who they said, oh, you know, we feel like you weren't branching out. Baby had 2 amazing connections. What do you mean? She literally followed the show's layout. Like, she was here for love. And truly, another reason why I stopped watching is because I felt like none of these couples actually liked each other. I felt like everybody was just putting up with everybody because they had no other option. But now, now things are getting crazy. Things are going so well. And also, the Menace ruined it for me. The tiny Menace man and his 2 minions ruined it for me. Because the way Ace thinks that this is his island is actually insane. And it was really bothering me, the treatment of Jeremiah. And I don't like Jeremiah that much, to be honest. But after hearing his interviews and seeing clips of his interviews from that Val something guy and then Chicks in the Office, I'm like, okay, he's mayhaps not that bad. Maybe he just, like, I think he has good intentions but executes things not the best. But yeah, I was pissed. But then I was on Instagram today and I get a Love Island clip. NICOLANDRIA? I said, what the hell is happening in that villa? Okay, so I wasn't completely out the loop. I had been watching like some YouTubers recap some videos. I've been watching Tammy Talks a lot. She is funny. Oh my god, I love her recaps. I love them so much. She is so funny. I knew like what was going on in the villa, and I knew about the whole Nick and Alandria getting voted off, but not actually getting voted off. So I said, okay, what are we doing? And then I had heard on TikTok, like in Australia, they do like something Hotel Love or something like that, Hotel Island or something like that, where they have the couples that got voted off couple up. But this, I never thought would happen. I never, ever thought this would happen in a million years. Now, I'm going to be so honest. That Jaden girl, I didn't see her picking Nick. I did not see her picking Nick. And I think Nick was really, I think he was attracted to her. But I think he thought she was a little nutty. Which I think she is, in like the best way possible. But I think her and Austin are perfect together. I feel like they have this like certain cadence to their voice that they speak very similar, and I think they're perfect together. Also, her in that pool with them shoes, I said, girl, no one does that, girl. High heels in the pool, like, I get a flip-flop maybe, but high heels is crazy. Girl, you're crazy. But yeah, I didn't see that one happening. I think her and Austin are perfect together. Also, Austin is terrible to Amaya. I really cannot with him. We know how Austin thinks already. I don't ever think he would have gotten with a woman of color. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. And not say anymore. Shelly and her 6'8" man. that man from Quinn Blackwell's Cup video. Because, okay, when I saw him, I said, he looks familiar. I don't know from where, but he looks familiar. I was like, him and JD looked familiar. Now, I think I don't actually know JD, but he looked familiar. And then I saw somebody say he was from the Quinn Blackwell video. And I said, that's where I know you from. That's where I know you from. I don't really remember much of his interaction with Quinn Blackwell, but I remember seeing him on there. I hope he treats my girl Shelly right. So far, he's doing okay. So I hope it continues. He's doing a lot better than the Menace. And the Menace tried to be like, I don't care. Brother, I know you care. When they were doing that challenge, and he knew it was the tallest man in there, and then he said, we got to do better than the 6'8" NBA did. We all know you care, Ace. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay, Napoleon. Because you think you run things. You think you run things in this villa. Like, that man really thinks he runs things, asking why they didn't vote out Amaya. Leave that girl alone, brother. She don't bother you. Like, why are you all on that girl? She does not care about you anymore. She has not bothered you, at least from what we've seen. She don't really interact with you. Why are you still on her? Huda girl, I'm so happy we're getting less screen time of her. I'm so happy. I don't know what that man JD sees, and I don't know how he said, I like Little Spice, but I also, you know, I see that calmness. Brother, the calmness is not in the room with us. And, like, I can't with her, like, I don't know. Whenever she gets on my screen for confessionals, like, I feel like it's fake. Because I feel like we saw the real her when she was acting a fool, calling all the bombshells bitches and all this other stuff. I feel like we saw the real her, and now she's trying to be like all fun, cutesy, and nice, and I just can't unsee that. I'm sorry, I can't unsee it. It's still in the back of my mind. I'm always like, please get her off my screen. Every single time. I'm so sorry. Am I a hater? Maybe, but after that crash out, that was crazy. Verbal abuse is never right. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't know. He already knows everything about her. He's already seen the crash out, and he chooses to get with her. So, I mean, he must like you, girl. I'm happy I'm not seeing too much of that connection. I think Love Island understands that we don't want to see much of her anymore. After everything that happened, like last week, almost 2 weeks ago? I think they know. But I like this turn it's taking. NICOLANDRIA. I said this to my friends. I don't remember if I said it on one of my Love Island videos. I think I have, but I'm not sure. I feel like Nick gives her everything she wants. I feel like he could give her like that mental connection, an emotional connection, but also reassure her about her beauty, because Taylor did none of that. He did it to Clark. He was real quick to compliment Clark and do all this other stuff. I ain't ever seen him compliment Alandria. And then he want to talk about, oh yeah, I hope she sees that I'm working and doing things for her. What has he done besides make breakfast? She planned him a whole little charcuterie board and did like a cute little date. Like, when have you done a cute little date? You've only done like stuff that Ace told you to do. Also, he always moves at the pace of what Ace tells him. Like, even today when he was like, yeah, I'll talk to her, she can't see me if I don't see her, and he was hiding, and then Ace was like, go talk to her, and he was like, I'll talk to her after she eating breakfast. I gotta talk to her now. It sounded like a parent telling their child to go do something. I said, oh my god, Clark, you can have him, girl. Like, don't get him near my girl Andrea. Nick, step forward. And I love the way Nick moved in this. He said, I was transparent with her. I love that. I love that, because he's not just for the guys. He said, I'ma air you out. I'ma air you out. I'm happy about that. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. And you better slide in. The fact that he said she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. That man's a model. That man is a model. He's seen women, okay? The fact that he said that to Alandria, oh my god. And I think she's one of the most gorgeous girls I've ever seen on Love Island. Now, I've only watched like 2 seasons, but like, I think she's gorgeous. I think she's the most gorgeous girl in the villa right now. And it's surprising to me that no one else sees that. I'm so surprised. And the fact that Taylor treated her the way that he did, I'm so surprised. And you know what? I'm so happy Nick is trying to explore this, because whenever Alandria starts talking about Taylor, and then he goes, well, how do you feel about us? Nick, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Nick. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Nick. We know you've been wanting our girl. We've been clocking it, but you haven't done anything on it. But now we know. So I'm hoping that this goes somewhere. I feel bad for Sierra, but then I kind of don't, because the way, I think it takes a lot of guts to vote somebody out wearing their dress. Vote somebody out wearing their dress. In the Chicks in the Office interview, Hannah said, yeah, she was wearing my dress, and a couple days later I got it in a bag, sent back. To wear someone else's dress and vote them out the way they did, and say that, oh yeah, you know, she should be happy that she was able to build those connections. Girl, you should be grateful that you got the time you did. What? I don't think you're gonna want to hear that when you're out the villa. Also, I love the way Hannah moved, because she was like, I don't know what to say to people who just voted me out. Everybody had me pissed off. Like, everybody had me pissed off. But you know what? The people I voted for as fave girl and guy are together, and I love it. I voted for Nick and Alandria to be top girl and top guy. And I wish they would have read it out in ranking. I really wish they would, because it would have been so nice. But you know what? I think my faves should be together. I think my faves should be together. And I'm hoping at movie night, Nick realizes he needs to step away from Ace, because my brother is not it. He's not it. Because as soon as y'all start getting down to the last couple couples, Ace is coming for your neck. I feel like Ace is just here for the money and the clout, and he's not moving right about that villa. Because a lot of people that were Ace lovers, I'm not hearing that same tune anymore, baby. I'm not hearing that same tune. But yeah, I hope that Alandria is waking up a little bit, because I know it has taken her a hot minute. Because I think she's been saying, Tay my man, Tay is not your man, girl. He was never your man. He never liked you. Everything that Tay did for you was because Ace pushed him to do it. And I'm excited for movie night, because low-key, I don't know, I feel like there's not much, because so much has happened and so much has been aired out that it's hard to do movie night. But then I'm like, there definitely has to be some stuff out there, and I'm hoping and praying that they show it all. I'm very excited. I don't really have much to say about the new Casa girls. Like, I guess Clark, she's cute. I like her. She actually made me believe in Taylor a little bit, because I thought he didn't like sisters, but he apparently does. So you know what? Coco, I think she's gorgeous. I don't think Ace is your man, though. I don't want anyone with Ace, to be honest. I want Ace off the island. I want Ace off the island, because Ace just comes with so much complication and mind games, and I don't like mind games. Don't play mind games with me. And I just think Ace is too many mind games. But maybe it'll work for Coco. I don't know. Vanna, I think Vanna and TJ are perfect together. They both give like the same vibe. I don't really like TJ, but I think they would work. I don't want to speak too much on Vanna. I feel like people need to stop coming for that girl. Like, please. The amount of stuff I've seen, y'all gotta chill. She's coming out the villa, guys. She not staying in there forever. She gonna get that phone back. Like, we gotta chill. And the fact that Love Island had to tell everybody, like, please stop. Why are people going to their actual pages commenting stuff? Don't do that. Like, I get, like, if you're on your corner of the internet talking about something, but don't be tagging them and going in their comments. Oh my god, that's so weird. Don't do that. Grayson and Pepe, not interesting. I don't think Pepe is that interesting in general. I think Hannah was making him interesting, but now that she's gone, there's nothing really there. Also, I don't really see the chemistry with Grayson and Pepe. I low-key feel like they looked like Hannah I low-key feel like Grayson looked a little bit like Hannah slightly, and I'm sorry. That may just be because they're blonde. And then, like I said before, I think Jade and Austin are perfect together. They're a little nutty together. I'm just so happy for NICOLANDRIA. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, this is, oh my god. NICOLANDRIA is what I think so many people have wanted, because we've all seen it in the challenges, the chemistry. Even Nick said it. He's like, and Alandria said it, we do have chemistry in challenges. The way they kissed on Soul Ties is where it's at. Soul Ties is where it is at. That is where the chaos happens. Okay? But you know what? I like this chaos. I know it's a little messy. It's gonna be real messy tomorrow. Well, today, when the girls return back to casa. But I think they're ready for it. I think Nick can handle it. I think Nick can handle it because he's told Sierra, I'm open. And I think Sierra is a little more attached, but I think Nick has been like, I'm open. Like, I really like you. I think our connection is strong, but I'm open. And he's open, and Alandria entered that door. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Alandria entered that door, and you know what? I think the door should close. No shade to my girl Sierra. I think her fit inspo slays. I think she like, when she speaks sometimes I'm like, girl, this is just straight off the dome. Like, you didn't plan this. The way she speaks sometimes I'm like, I wish I could speak so like eloquently. But yeah, I don't think Nick was your man. I mean, I think for a minute he was, but I feel like she also has like not felt reassured by him since Belladasha. Like, I think she's kind of been a little shaky with him. And then the fact that they, you know, bumped and grind, and then he still was like, I'm open, and she got really pissed. Girl, I think Nick was always a free agent, you know, going throughout the villa, and he said he had a strong connection with you, but my girl Alandria came up in there. I don't think y'all understand how excited I am. Also, like, I feel bad for the girls because they still think Alandria is gone. I want to know the joy they're going to feel when they see Alandria, but for Sierra, the joy and then the decline that is going to happen when she realizes she's with Nick. Also, okay, predictions for next episode. Are we doing a recoupling like out the jump? Because I know usually with Casa, they do a recoupling and then they choose if they want to stay with the Casa person or the Villa person, right? So are they doing that this time, or are we going? Also, we're gonna have 22 people in the villa. Where is everyone sleeping? we gonna have people sleeping outside. Like, where is everybody sleeping? 22 people in that villa. They barely have enough for like 10. Like, what? They said everybody's coming back, so I'm hoping that we have to stay in these couples for like a week. And I'm praying that NICOLANDRIA's coupling grows, because I think they're really cute together. I think they bring the energy that both want, you know? Like, I think it could work. Only thing is, like, I don't know, I haven't really seen, from what I remember since the beginning of the season, I haven't really seen Alandria be a little like goofy, and I feel like Nick needs a little goofiness. I don't know, but I feel like she could bring it. You know, I feel like she can bring it. I hope this leads somewhere. The fact that Alandria usually does not kiss people, and yes, I know she's known Nick for a long time and they've kissed multiple times, but the fact that she was like open to exploring this also is like, because I feel like we always knew Nick would kind of be down, you know, if Sierra was like kind of but the fact that Alandria is down, girl, yes, I love that for you. I yapped a lot. Oh my god, NICOLANDRIA. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. All my socials are linked down below, so if you want to go check those out, it is greatly appreciated. If you want to go check out my other Love Island videos, you definitely can. If you like this video, make sure to like it. If you want to subscribe, definitely subscribe and join the family. And it's your life. Bye.